today the society is more sedentary, screen time has increased. So do you blame this in increased screen time also and sedentary lifestyle also for epidemic like diabetes?
Yes, that is the main reason. Because if I have to go to college, which is 5 minutes walk, I would tell my dad, please, dad, drop me there on a bike or a car. It's a simple thing. So we are concentrating on big things. What expensive medicine we can bring in this world. But have you ever focused on just walking a 5 kilometer or 1 kilometer distance by walking? So thinking is important. We should think which is common. That everybody without using money or without payment we can do that. So let's not only focus on technology. Yes, technology does help us, but let us not rely on technology. Let's use our common sense and common basic things. This should be done by ourselves so that we can manage diabetes and all.
Welcome to Hello Doc. Today, the word is so much engraved into various types of diseases, problems, and everybody is running around doctors, medical colleges, nursing homes. But still, the people are not getting what they want. And that is why the medical fraternity has a very important role. So, Arya PharmaLab brings in this program what actually the doctors are going to offer to the common man. That is our motto in this program of Hello Doc. So, every week we will be coming out with one doctor who will be with whom we will be discussing on how he is going to serve the society. So with me today is Dr. Pratap Kumar Roy from Viratnagar, and we would like to know from him first his journey and what are the challenges he faces, and then we will continue our discussion. So welcome, sir. And as I said, every day of your is challenging. So we would like to know something about your journey, how you started, and then what are the challenges you face every day in every your day-to-day stream.
Namaskar. I'm Dr. Pratap Kumar Roy from Nepal. So I'm an endocrinologist. Recently, I'm working in Viratnagar. So I had no idea that I would one day be endocrinologist and would be serving my Nepalese people. So it's a proud moment when I look back and now it's really a feeling of pride, you know. So actually, how I started my this journey is that actually initially I was pressurized. No, everybody in this Asian country usually parents usually pressurized. Initially, I felt pressurized, but as I entered this medical field, then I made it my passion. So initially, I had no idea how good is medical field, but as I started studying and started paying attention to medical field, I really started loving this. Actually, my dad is a farmer, so he had high hopes from me, and he had a dream to make me a doctor. As my mom was also a diabetic patient, so he told me you should be a doctor, and I told him, yeah, whatever, it's let's see. But he really, he and my bigger brother, his name is Pratap Roy, and he too wanted his younger brother to be a doctor. And my father and brother paid my bills by doing farming, and I'm proud that they really made me do so. And now I'm really loving my this journey as a doctor, and I'm trying to serve people and treat people as easily as possible, as far as possible, so that they can be economically stable as well as physically fit. So that is my motto. With less cost, I want to treat them, and I'm trying to do so till now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. As you said that you initially you got pressurized, but then you made it your passion,
Yes.
and that is why today your motto is that
Yeah.
treat your patients economically well, and
Yes.
they should feel better, sir.
Yes, they should feel better.
Yeah, yeah. So, like you are a diabetic specialist, sir.
Yes.
How you see increase of diabetes in today's youth, young patients? What you see? What is the future?
Yes, if you see nowadays, everybody knows that initially when diabetic came into play, like 20, 25 years back, they used to think that diabetes is just because of these rich people eat more and they just keep on eating and they have a lot of money and they don't work, because of that diabetes used to occur. But if you see the scenario right now, everybody has diabetes. Even the young people, even 16, 70 years old, 18 years old, they have diabetes. Now this is not just a disease of these rich people. It has even begun in poor people and middle class people, because now food is available everywhere, everybody has money. So because of that, we just eat and eat and eat, and we are very not focused towards these activities and all. Even my kids usually are busy with the mobiles and all. When we tell them to work out, they say that no, I want to see mobile and all. So maybe that is the main reason, because initially when we were kids, we used to play a lot. Either it is rainy or sunny, we never cared. So maybe that physical activity and limited source of food that used to be there, and a disciplined approach from our parents, that made diabetes less common initially. But now everybody has been. You can see bakeries, cafes everywhere, and we are more prone to those food, because nobody has time to cook. Our mom are busy, our dad are busy, so who's gonna cook for us? And we don't stay with our grandparents. At least they could have fed us. See, the things are changing. So one day everybody would be diabetic. So it is our, not only the doctors, also the sponsors and the government, they should take this seriously, because even their children and grandchildren are going to suffer with diabetes. Today you are in that position, next day your grandchildren and children will have diabetes. So just having diabetes is not a crime, but managing diabetes is really uh, difficult, because you have to change everything. So people always face problem when they have to stay disciplined. Nobody wants to stay disciplined. They want to eat whatever they like. They want to do whatever they like. They want to play the games whole day, whole night. They are fine with that. But if you tell them to do exercise, they are not going to do. So let's start from today. Everybody, not me, not you, everybody in the world, please start focusing on this diabetes management, and let's be disciplined. Even me, I too should be disciplined. So I'm not telling just the other people to stay disciplined, but I also want to be disciplined on this matter.
So, sir, one thing more is there. Today, the society is more sedentary. Screen time has
Increase.
increased. So, do you blame this in increased screen time also and sedentary lifestyle also for epidemic like diabetes?
Yes, that is the main reason. Because if I have to go to college, which is 5 minutes walking distance, I would tell my dad, please, dad, drop me there on your bike or your car. It's a simple thing. So we are concentrating on big things. What expensive medicine we can bring in this world. But have you ever focused on just walking a 5 kilometer or 1 kilometer distance by walking? So thinking is important. We should think which is common, that everybody without using money or without payment we can do that. So let's not only focus on technology. Yes, technology does help us, but let us not rely on technology. Let's use our common sense and common basic things. This should be done by ourselves, so that we can manage diabetes and all. Every chronic disease can be managed with being disciplined.
So, sir, what message you are going to give to the youth today so that they can not be in the trap of this metabolic syndrome?
Yes, to the young and even the parents of young children, I would like to say that only education is not important. So we say that you should get this degree, that degree, blah blah blah. Even one day I will say to my kids, but make them discipline, let them play, cook them your household foods, the vegetables and all. Tell them that only education is not important. The biggest gift the God has given to us is our health. If you can maintain your health, one day you will just grab the knowledge in this world. Because nowadays knowledge is everywhere. Because technology will bring the knowledge to your home. You don't have to search education to other country or something far. It will come back to you. But discipline, it should start from home, and we should play, do whatever things we used to do in our time. Please do that now, because once you get old, you can't do those things again. So decrease your stress, live happily. That will eventually decrease all these chronic diseases.
So live happily is your
Yes,
f-
that is more important. Everybody has stress. Everybody has work. One day we are gonna die, but at least work by being happy. Even if I see 2 patients or 100 patients, look them happily. That will really help everybody.
So, sir, thank you. As you said, that live happily and use change your lifestyle.
Yes.
You change to from sedentary to walking and other things. Reduces screen time. I hope people will be who will be seeing to you once the podcast will be broadcasted will follow your advices and will come out of the trap of this epidemic.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you, sir. Thank
Please
you.
follow my advice and please give your advice too. These are my perspective, and I also want to know, and everybody wants to know what are your perspective and what are your ideas to decrease the diabetes prevalence in this world. Thank you.